Okay, so I'm actually working on another video right now, but some crazy news just dropped and I had to stop editing that video to record this one. Guys, the return of Dragon Ball Super anime has just been confirmed. In an interview with the Italian voice of Vegeta, a guy named Gianluca Iacono, forgive me if I got that wrong, but this guy has been the voice of Vegeta since Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, in an interview, he was asked if he and his team would be doing the Italian dub for the Broly movie. And he pretty much responds by saying, hey, it's likely that we're going to be doing the movie. I'm not too sure. What I am sure about, however, is that we are currently finishing up the dub for the current series and will continue to dub the one that is currently being worked on in Japan. Let me just read the direct quote here verbatim. Gianluca says, the movie Dragon Ball Super Broly takes place between the series we are currently dubbing and the next one, which is now in production in Japan. That will be the continuation of the cinematographic work. This is amazing. It's amazing not just because I got to use the word cinematographic, but also because it aligns perfectly with some other news. That is that Dragon Ball Super now has a booth at this year's Jump Festa. And if you know anything about Jump Festa, these booths are usually taken by ongoing series that are currently on TV. At first, everyone thought that this announcement was based around the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Now we know the release date of the movie, which is in just a few days, on December 14th, and that is before the panel at Jump Festa, which is on December 22nd, 2018. So about a week after the movie is released on December 22nd, Dragon Ball Super will be at Jump Festa, and that is likely where they will officially announce an exact date for the return of the anime. Now, I'm probably going to mention 2019 in the title for this video, and that is because the show that replaced Dragon Ball Super in Japan is called GGG no Kitaro. That's the show that took Dragon Ball Super's time slot in Japan. And if you follow the episodes of that show, it's likely that it's going to be coming to an end around March of this year, towards the end of March, probably early April. So it'll make sense that that is where we see Dragon Ball Super return. As another side note, when Dragon Ball Z ended, Dragon Ball disappeared from Jump Festa. But then a few months before Dragon Ball Super returned, they were back at Jump Festa with their own booth. The same thing is happening here, and I think it's interesting that it was around this time last year that we were getting the first bit of news that Dragon Ball Super anime was coming to an end. And now, almost exactly a year later, we're getting the first bit of news that the show is returning. Anyway, I don't want to take anything away from the interview with Gianluca, the Italian voice of Vegeta. It was an interesting interview, and the fans of Dragon Ball Super will enjoy it, so I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description below. Obviously, the big takeaway from the interview for most of us was that tidbit about the series currently being worked on in Japan. We don't know yet if this means the series is gonna return with the same arc that's going on in the manga currently, the Galactic Patrol arc, or if that arc is going to be a manga exclusive. It's very likely that we're gonna get more information about this on the 22nd, in less than 2 weeks, a couple days before Christmas. I think it's fair to assume that they're going to follow in the footsteps of the manga, although it might be kind of weird to have the Dragon Ball Super manga ahead of the anime. This would be the first time since the series is returned, but we'll see. I don't really care. I'm just excited that we finally have confirmation that the show is coming back. Let me know what you guys think of this information. This is just a quick short video. I'm working on something else right now that'll be out either later on tonight or tomorrow. #Dooku. Have a great night, guys. I'll be talking to you again real soon. Bye.